Morning guys, hope you're well. So I had a little bit of a think about how I was going to structure this protocol, and I think the best way to do this is to divide it into three different groups. So the first group will be pillars, that's what I call it. It's basically things that if I could go back 2.5 years when I got sick, it's stuff that I would have said to myself at that time, and I wish somebody had actually said it to me at that time. So these are kind of core foundations, fundamentals of the protocol. And these will be pretty much, as I said, the foundation. Second part will be core exercises. So these are the kind of things that I incorporated into my daily routine. So different exercises for bringing down the nervous system, getting myself into different states of mood, and getting myself out of fight and flight. And the third would be accelerators. So this is additional stuff, not fundamental. It's not required for you to heal, but it may get you to your point quicker. And these are kind of additional stuff that I kind of tied on to my daily routine. So in terms of the first pillar, so the big one for me was the day that I stopped choosing fear. It was huge. It was like a light bulb moment. I'd done a lot of reading, a lot of Joe Dispenza stuff, a lot of neuroplasticity stuff. I can't even say that word. A lot of different people that I'd spoken to, a lot of recovery stories, and I kind of figured out a pattern here that, hang on, a lot of these people, they were very scared and they moved themselves out of that fear paradigm. So this is the big one. You need to stop choosing fear. And I know pretty much for a lot of you how your day goes, because I was there. You wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, my symptoms, look what I'm seeing, look what I'm hearing, look what I'm feeling. I'm freaking out. What am I supposed to do? Why me? Why me? Let's get on Facebook. Okay, I'm on Facebook now. Okay, let's see if other people have that symptom. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay, thank God that other person has that symptom. Okay, let me write in Facebook. Let's see if people have figured out what to do about this symptom. Okay. Oh my God, that person is always on there. It's depressing me. It means that I'm never going to get better. It's never going to get better. Oh my God. And then it just gets into a loop. And then you're on Google. You're like, okay, what does it mean if you do this? Oh my God, you might have this, you might have that, you might have this. And it just gets into a loop. And by the time 1 o'clock comes around, you know, you've done nothing. You've just been on the internet, making yourself more scared. And this is what your nervous system looks like when you're doing all this. Your nervous system's like, holy shit, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh my God, I'm scared enough as it is. I'm scared as it, we're not going to make this. We're not going to make this. Okay, I need to send more symptoms. I need to send more symptoms. That is what your nervous system is doing. When you're doing all of that stuff, your nervous system thinks there's something wrong, and your nervous system sends more symptoms to alleviate the problem. To kind of not alleviate the problem, but to magnify the problem, so that you then get into a more of a precipitative loop of fixing the problem. And it just goes around and around and around. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years. And at the end of it, you're just even more scared, you're even more depressed, and you know, you've not achieved anything. So the first thing I wish somebody had said to me is, stop going down that road, because that is the biggest thing. And you're gonna get a lot of resistance when you first start doing it, but you need to do it every day, every morning when you get up. The best advice I have for you is, when you get up in the morning, instead of checking your symptoms, checking in with your body, checking in with Facebook, checking in with Google, stop complaining to people around you. You know, that's not going to help your situation, because you've got to remember your nervous system is listening to everything. So every time you say something fearful, you go online and type something fearful, or you're telling your body that something is not right. You need to trust your body. Your body's on your team. You need to have your body come along with you, okay? You're not going to get better if you keep fear-mongering. You're not going to get better. It doesn't happen. If you look at any recovery stories of people who've got better, a lot of the time it's when they got out of the stage of fear. So the first thing is, we need to bring your nervous system down, because if your nervous system is operating in fight or flight, in fear all the time, it's impossible to do the rest of the work, because it's like you're running away from the tiger consistently. You need to calm your nervous system down, and that's what I will do in further exercises. I will give you some exercises of what I found powerful to kind of calm my nervous system down. So yeah, so fear is a big one, and if you're still thinking, but my fear keeps me safe, being fearful keeps me safe, well, how is that working out for you? How is the fear working out for you, really? Is it helping you? Is it helping you get to recovery? I'm pretty sure it's not. So one of the key things that I do every morning is, even if I felt shitty and even if I felt bad, they say fake it till you make it, but I didn't really like that phrase. It's more kind of think higher than you feel. Okay, so you could be feeling rough, right? But it doesn't mean that you have to think rough thoughts, right? Start elevating your mood, and I'll give you some more exercises on exactly how I started to elevate my mood. And after a while, it's like a muscle. It's like going to the gym. When you're training and you're working out, you just keep doing it. Your brain is a muscle. Keep working it out in that way. Then all of a sudden you'll start waking up and you'll be like, hang on, I don't feel that scared today. That's interesting. And then you start kind of going down that road. And curiosity is a big thing as well. So when you think about things, rather than being scared of them, rather than being fearful, angry, be curious instead. If you've got certain symptoms, just accept them and be like, hang on, that feels interesting. These are sensations in your body. That way, by being curious rather than scared, right, you are cutting off the loop and you are discharging that negative energy, because when you get stuck in that loop, it becomes a fearful loop, and you need to cut that loop. Once you cut that loop and you discharge that negative energy, then things start changing in your body, things start changing in your mind. So one of the quickest ways to do that is be curious and also elevate your mood. So a lot of different things that you can do to elevate your mood. One of the key things that I used to do when I was scared in the morning, I'd wake up and I'd put my headphones on, put the best music. I quite like house music that's very uplifting, upbeat. I used to put that on, and within 2 minutes I was on a different plane. I was vibrating at a different energy, and all those fearful thoughts had dropped. You do that enough, and in the morning things will start to change for you, because the morning is definitely a time where fear comes to the to the top. Your mind has been in an unconscious sleep stage, and your mind has been ruminating all night. So when you wake up, all those thoughts hit you at once, all your symptoms hit you at once. So it's a time where you really need to do this stuff. You need to elevate your mood, and any symptoms, rather than being fearful, become curious about them. Okay, so as I said, the key thing here is to remember that we're trying to calm the nervous system down. We're trying to cut that loop that's happening every day. Okay, and everything that you do during the day, just ask yourself this one question: am I being kind to my nervous system, or am I not? Okay, and everything that you do comes down into those two kind of areas. Okay, so all the language that you use, if you use fearful language, if you're always angry, if you're upset, if you're telling everybody about your symptoms, okay, if you're going online, right, what do you think that's doing to your nervous system? Do you think that's good for your nervous system, or do you think it's bad for your nervous system? Okay, we need to get you out of fight and flight. This is the fundamental pillar. This is the one that will start the process. Okay, without this, nothing else works. Okay, so this is the one that that we need to focus on first. And as I said, I will be posting some more exercises as to how to get the body out of this fearful state. There's a lot of stuff that we can do, but as I said, first thing is stop choosing fear. Okay guys, I hope you found that kind of helpful, and as I said, I'll be releasing some videos soon, and please subscribe to the channel if you resonate with what I'm saying. That'd be great. Cheers guys, bye.